Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadowplay Tarot. Friends, happy Aries season. We are in the full swing of fiery ass Aries season. And I don't know about you, but I was definitely feeling ready to start this astrological new year, hit the ground running, and just like move forward with the things that excite me, right? A little chaotic, but I was fine with it. And then 1 week into Aries season, and I'm like, wow, this energy is definitely coming out swinging. So I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I am definitely excited to see what kind of insight we can gain into the month of April. Through our horoscopes. So I do have a couple of announcements to talk about before we jump to our fiery horoscopes. The first being that I have updated how you can book a personal reading with me. I did add it as a product to my online shop, and that is how you'll be able to pay for your reading. Currently, you should expect to get your reading within 1 week of when you purchase it. It'll probably be sooner, but I have some things going on right now that are kind of putting my name out there a little bit more, so I am starting to get busier. So if you have any questions, I have also updated a new email where you can reach me just about tarot, and I will definitely try to get back to you within 24 to 48 hours during the week. The weekend, I might be a little spotty. But so check it out. I am adding the link down below. And like I said, there's a few different readings. I put up a general reading, a career reading, and a love reading. I just want to let you guys know they're all pretty general. Like we'll hit on different areas, but like the career will be more focused on your finances, on your work, like that kind of stuff. And then the love reading, I'll be more focused on your love life, but you might get other messages as well that kind of correlates to your energy. So don't stress too much about the options. And, I just kind of want to get a general idea as to what you want me to look into. And yeah, I listed my email on the site as well. So if you forget, you can just click that and contact me with any questions that you have, and we'll talk them over. And if you have a special request, we can also talk about that as well. So currently my schedule only permits filmed readings like this, but it'll be just personal, like just for you. So I'll be emailing you a private link to your reading where you will be able to come back to it as often and whenever you'd like. So you'll always have access to those messages. And let me see if there's anything else. I think that's it relating to the readings. The other thing I also wanted to touch on is if you follow me on Instagram, there is a scammer, friends, and I have been posting about it, but I know it's the algorithm's weird. So I've been posting about it every day, but trying not to give it more energy. There's literally nothing I can do. Instagram kind of verified that for me. They got back to me on one of my accounts, my other accounts that I reported the scammer on, because of course I was the first one that they blocked. So if it wasn't for you guys, whoever it was that reached out to me over DMs and was asking me if I have a second account. So it's exactly the same as mine, the same name over on Instagram. My candle shop is Shadowplay Collective, but they added an underscore at the end, which is like so lame. And they copied all my photos, you know how that works. But the worst part is that they're like DMing people, pretending to be me. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that, guys. That's also kind of the push. Just know I will never reach out to you. If you want a personal reading, I'm more than willing, but that's because you're coming to me. So I don't seek anyone out in that way. Let me see. Okay. And then the last thing I would like to talk about is super exciting news. Starting April 1st, which I think it's going to be April 1st when these horoscopes post, you will also be able to find additional horoscopes, but they're written, not in video. They're my written horoscopes that I'm doing over for my friend's site on happilyevaafter.com. I'm also adding that link here below. Super exciting. Eva and I have known each other for a while, And yeah, we just decided to do this little collaboration. I'm going to be kind of like a guest. I'll have like a guest spot over on her site monthly where we'll be posting additional horoscopes. So you'll still have these in video form. And then if you're interested in seeing what I have to say over there, you'll have to check them out. And then Eva and I are also going to be doing monthly lives where we just kind of go more in depth into what's going on. Yeah, we'll give more details on the horoscopes, or if there's any like cool eclipses, or like, you know, just stuff like that. We're like fun witchy conversation. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure that you give me a follow over on IG, but please make sure that it does not have the underscore at the end. I am just Shadowplay Collective or Shadowplay Tarot as well over on Instagram. All right, friends, that is the most I've talked to you about non-tarot. Well, it was tarot related, but you know what I mean. That's the longest intro I've given, but I just had to let you guys know that I'm really excited about the little revamp on the site. I did add additional options for candles as well, selling them in bulk. For those of you that are like me and just burn through the supply so quickly, I always have them on my altars. You know, just it's a vibe around here. So if you're also like that, make sure to check it out because that might save you some coins if you want to purchase in a slightly higher quantity. All right, my friends, that is what I have for you on the news front. And now let's jump to your readings. Let's see what April has in store for us, friends. Hello, my Gemini friends, and welcome to your April horoscope readings, friends. I hope you've all been doing amazing. It is currently Aries season, and it has been a little wild on this side. The first two horoscopes I filmed have been definitely different in feel, so I'm so curious to see what comes through for you guys. Let's just jump right in. We're first going to start with general messages. We're going to be seeing what your energy is, what's coming in for you in April, and any advice you need to hear. And then the second portion of your reading will be your love reading. I love how I point to the deck like you know what I'm talking about, but that's the deck I'm going to use for your love reading. And yeah, friends, I'll timestamp that down below in case you just want to hear the love reading. But I will tell you, more often than not, the love shows up in the main part of your reading, especially if it's something that you are currently dealing with and that you need to know about, my friends. All right, let's get started, my little Geminis. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages for my Geminis in the month of April. Thank you for allowing me this connection. What is my Gemi's energies in the month of April? What is Gemini's energy in the month of April? What do they need to know? What's going on with them? I see an opportunity at something. Could be work, could be friendship, could be, I don't know, something. We'll see if it comes through, okay? What do my Geminis need to know about their energy in the month of April, Spirit? We have the Four of Swords. You could find yourself needing to rest or wanting to rest. Keeping to yourself. We have the Magician reversed, and we have the Judgment card in or I don't know why I was going to say in reverse. We have the Judgment card. I don't know, Gemini. Maybe there's someone here who's kind of sitting back. Maybe there's distance from something or someone, and you're feeling a little powerless. Deep in your soul, you know something. Maybe about the stability of this situation. If this is work, it feels very stable, a provider. If this is a person, it feels like father energy in the home or at work, a boss, a friend, an actual dad. There's something very consistent about this person. They could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. It doesn't have to be, but they're very stable. There is someone here showing up very stable. What's my Gemini's energy? We have the Nine of Pentacles, single and independent. This could be someone who works for this King of Pentacles because the 9 is younger. This is a feminine energy who can take care of herself. Doesn't have to be a she, but it is a feminine energy. It could be any gender. Yeah, maybe if this is a work situation, then Someone here is working very independently, but it's like this is the provider. But it's like provider, but self-sufficiency is coming through. So if you are not working for someone and you're a freelancer, this is showing you um, dealing with a stable situation of some sort. If this is someone that you're involved with, they feel like a steady presence, possibly even financially helping in some way. You're not no freeloader, though. That's not what I'm saying. This is a hardworking card when it's upright, especially. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Let me figure out, Gemini. I don't know why I keep talking about finance or like provider and maintaining, because there might be something about money coming through for you. Why the Four of Swords, Spirit? The Sun reversed. I feel like you're trying to step back and take time to yourself and heal on how to move forward. You're trying to feel positive. There is happiness in a situation, but I feel like you're like, how can I move forward and make this even better? You feel blocked right now when it comes to manifesting something that you want to call in. You feel like it's not coming in, or you feel blocked. There's a blockage in making something happen. Why the Judgment? The Devil in reverse. It's like you know that there's something here that you need to release yourself from. Maybe that's what you're feeling powerless against. Why the King of Pentacles? I feel like there's something about this King of Pentacles energy, this stable, provider, committed, possibly family type person, that you're don't want to make a decision about this person, but it's like really unreliable and hot and cold. Or maybe you wanting to make the decision, you being willing to, or you even thinking about it. It's not really happening. It's too hot and cold. Maybe you're not sure how to feel about this King of Pentacles. You don't know. Yeah, there's something. It's like even though this is a stable and committed person, there's something about it that you're not either addressing or feeling. There's something here you're not really speaking on. You're coming through here as well. You are this Nine of Pentacles, but you're also this Queen of Swords, which is someone who's very vocal about how they feel, how they view something. They communicate that. The people around them usually know what's going through their mind. This could be someone who's sometimes viewed as like being blunt or just like kind of talking and, maybe offend some people, but they don't mean it that way. But there's something here where you're not speaking, you're withholding the truth, or maybe you're not even sure how. Again, you're unsure about this person. There's something here, if it's a job, okay, if it's a person, I just mentioned person, but there's something about this that I don't know if you trust, or you're not really speaking. There's something you have to decide when it comes to this King of Pentacles, but I don't know if you're willing to do that. Maybe it's uncomfortable. My candle just went out too as I was saying that. Why the Four of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit? There's like a wish that's unfulfilled, or there's something about your comfort zone. No, it's a comfort zone. That's what it is. Your comfort zone is being pushed, or should I say you're being pushed out of your comfort zone. There's something here about loosening the grip. Possibly you're keeping very guarded, and because that's where you're comfortable, protecting yourself. I'm noticing covering the chest with that pentacle and holding on tight. And there's something here that is uncomfortable for you, and it's going to require you to kind of maybe be vulnerable, or maybe open up your heart a bit, or express yourself. But that's where the blockage is when it comes to you and this King of Pentacles. You don't trust it. You don't trust this you don't trust this reunion, this new beginning. I'm getting second chance vibes. I'm getting second chance vibes with an undertone of less toxicity, or someone here is trying to feel less restricted. Only take that as it resonates. We do have sneakiness, deceit, lies, but it also feels that that's you not trusting the situation and maybe feeling like a fool or knowing that this is a leap of faith when it comes to this reunion. You have a good time with this person, but you're just not sure if you can trust it. You know that they're stable. You know their money's good. If they're a parent, they provide for their offspring. But you're undecided. Okay, that's what I got for your general energy for the month of April. Now let's see what's going to be heading your way, my Geminis. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What is heading towards my Geminis that they need to know about in the month of April, Spirit? What is heading towards my Geminis in the month of April that they need to know about? What's heading towards my Geminis in the month of April that they need to know about? I'm seeing you getting out of your comfort zone or being like less rigid about something. Only take that as it resonates, but I've been being shown messages as I'm shuffling, friends. What's heading towards my Geminis? Happiness. I love this. A celebration, perhaps. Something to celebrate in April. Something, happiness with family. Oh my God, I love it. The skies have parted, my friends, and the sun is shining down upon you. No, but for real, this feels really nice. This feels, so some of you might be having a literal like party with your family, feeling something to celebrate here, something that's long term. It feels very stable, very happy. I like that. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I'm going to start fanning myself. Thank the Lord that I am a Gemini moon because I am really loving this reading. This is you, Gemini. This is us, Gemini. I'm all tagging along to your reading. No, but for real, this is you. The energy is so beautiful, you guys. There's so much love and it just feels right. You're in your element, Gemini. I like it. What's heading towards my Geminis? What's heading towards my Geminis? If you have a big decision to make, I see you making the one that aligns with you. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. Someone here is hesitating. Someone's holding back or hesitating. We'll look into it. What's heading towards my Geminis in the month of April? To avoid disaster. There's hesitation on someone's part where they view that something would be disastrous if they didn't. What's heading towards my Gemini? Someone could be someone that's pulled back emotionally from you or is not emotionally available. Why the Ten of Cups, Spirit? Why the Ten of Cups? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Why the Knight of Pentacles in reverse with that Ten of Cups? There's like no movement forward past the happiness. I mean, that's fine. Oh, I love that. There's a beautiful partnership here. It's either slow moving or it's taking a long time to get to this happy place, but it's there. I'm seeing something relating to that. Maybe it's coming in slower than you expected, Gemini. Maybe you've been waiting for a while, but your happiness is coming. It's about to be the end of a cycle you're currently in. It's almost like you're graduating. Something's changing. Why the Ten of Pentacles? Yeah, I feel like you're going to come out of your shell. If you've been sticking to yourself, like not really hanging out with many people, I feel like there's something here that's going to bring you out. Maybe it's a long-term commitment or something. Feels there's a lot of abundance in your reading. Abundance with love and abundance with, I don't know, I'm just seeing a lot of pentacles, money, whatever is abundance. There's an Aries showing up, possibly this Emperor. It doesn't have to be, but it's someone who's very, we have father energy coming through again. And, if you're on the fence or something, like I see you falling into line with this person, even though it took a while or it was slow moving. I feel like this person's showing up as being very assertive, and there's a decision that lines up with them. If this isn't another person, this is you taking charge and falling into alignment by allowing something to come to an end or a close. Because it's almost, I'm feeling celebration vibes. I'm feeling like there's a milestone here. But it might be a milestone with this person. If you're in separation, I see you guys coming back together, even though they're stalling. This makes sense why it's slow moving, because someone here is stalling. They're almost sure, not sure. Maybe even someone's like feeling negative about it. Why the Page of Wands? Oh, they're holding back. Oh my God, they want to come charging towards you, but they're stalling. They want to come charging towards you with their wand, Gemini. Yeah, they want to come towards you with passion and a new beginning, literally on a horse coming towards you. But they're stalling and it's going to be a little slow, but I see that there is a soul connection here. It's beautiful. So there could have been a big event that happened, a big situation, something went down that was pivotal in your story. If this has to do with another person, I'm definitely getting love vibes over here. If it's not love, it's some kind of partnership. I don't know if this is a family member. It feels like family or long-term commitment situation, but it feels like deeply rooted in commitment. I don't know. There's something very, very stable and grounded, but at the same time, someone is holding back. Someone is stalling. Perhaps this isn't even like coming back after a first time that it didn't work out, or I'm not really sure what the situation is, but I do see that something did change the circumstances. Whatever this big event was, whether it's avoiding it or they're afraid, there's something that happened abruptly here that changed the circumstances. And maybe it left this person or it left someone emotionally unavailable or pulled back. They like went cold, but someone here isn't letting this go yet. Someone here has like a wish fulfillment, but there's a lot of fears around it, possibly of losing, excuse me, Gemini, losing some form of independence. Only take that as it resonates. Why the King of Cups, Spirit? Why the King of Cups? Someone's packing their love away because it's like too much. It became too much of a burden. Someone here is dropping the burden when it comes to their emotions. I laugh because it's like, okay, yeah, pack them up in a box because we know how that works. But yeah, someone here wants to drop the love, whether that's you or them. There's a sense of like needing to unburden when it comes to the emotion of this, when it comes to something that possibly didn't work out in the past. Something's been a slow mover and a long time coming. One more on this King of Cups, please, Spirit. One more. Yeah, this caused a lot of stress. Is what I'm feeling, or it's going to. Someone pulling back in this way. It's just them trying to unburden themselves, but in reality, they're really stressed. This could be stressing you out if you're the person that has had to shut off. But it's almost like I said, if something big happened, the circumstances have changed around it. But there's no letting go. Someone here isn't letting go yet. Even if they at some point hold back, I don't think they're letting it go. They want an emotional new beginning. Someone here wants a new emotional beginning when it comes to this. All right. Okay, my Geminis. Let's pull a few cards for your advice, and then we're going to move into your love portion of the reading, okay? Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What advice do my Geminis need to hear for the month of April? What advice do my Geminis need to hear for the month of April, Spirit? What advice do my Geminis need to hear in the month of April, Spirit? What advice do my Geminis need to hear in the month of April? What advice do my Geminis need to hear in the month of April? Make sure you take care of yourselves, my loves. There's something here about self-care, also boundaries. Make sure you're not letting people cross them. We have the Moon card that fell out again in reverse. Stepping back into your power, part of that is also like facing your fears. And you got to admit, Gemini, there's things in this situation that you may not know, but there's only one way to know, and that's to walk the path. When the Moon card is in reverse, sometimes we're avoiding the things that scare us. And for you, that could be emotional vulnerability, or it could be repeating something that you deem a mistake from the past. I feel like maybe there's something here in the past that didn't leave you feeling like things could grow. And there's something here about you taking back your power when it comes to that. What advice for my Geminis? So allow things to come to an end. What needs to come to an end, knowing that it's for something new to begin. I am seeing an ending for you. Not speaking your truth is going to leave you in a place of just kind of fixating. And there's also a sense of releasing what you don't have control over. But like regaining clarity. Because I'm seeing that there's something here. Regaining clarity over this relationship or this partnership. Whatever this is, this soul connection. Why the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Encouraging you to not be afraid to go for fun, have fun, exciting new things. In doing so, you're going to be feeling creative and beautiful and abundant again, and that's going to help you manifest even more of that back into your life. There's a fear here over failed relationships or being in disconnect with a particular person, and it's just kind of like you taking the rein on those fears and not letting them drive you away from what's for you. Like this death, this ending of a chapter, this could be something like you realizing that not everyone you come across is the same, or realizing something about this partnership. Like the ending will be different for everybody, because I'm not seeing heartbreak. I'm seeing more of trying to get to a happy place. And for some of you, this might be with this person, because I do kind of feel it. If you're involved with someone, there's that Lover's card again. You making the choice of what's best for you. If you're the one that's been emotionally disconnected or emotionally pulled back, like it's time to realize that that isn't serving you and that's not for you. If this is a specific person that has iced you out from their heart, making the decision that's right for you and taking control of that, letting something go if it's not for you. Why the Queen of Swords in reverse, Spirit? There's a lot of drama and conflict here that you've been ignoring. I don't know if there's other people involved. There could be, because I did see the Three of Cups earlier. But there's something here about either not knowing the full truth or not speaking your truth about it. I think I have the Seven of Swords here. So you may not have the truth, or you could have felt like you don't trust something or someone lied to you, and it's something that you've been trying to ignore, but it's just caused a lot of conflict and drama. Why the Tripping Squirrel reverse, Spirit? And it's kind of keeping you from being able to move forward. So I would say the biggest message here, and then we have the Eight of Wands in the bottom of the deck. If you've been waiting on communication, I do see that coming. If you've been waiting for forward movement, I do see that coming. If you don't know what to expect, there's something moving on in the background, something lining up, I should say, in the background that you might not necessarily know, that is going to cause you forward movement. But what you're being asked right now is to step back into your power and know that you can manifest anything that you want into your life. You're going to be manifesting this feeling of almost like endless abundance, like knowing that you can endlessly attract what's for you and leaving a fear mentality behind when it comes to relationships, when it comes to partnerships. So if this is someone that's trying to come back to you and there's a soul connection there and it feels right, this could be something like you stepping back into your power and knowing that that you've attracted this. Like there's something here about you being the magician and calling things in. But in order to do that, you're going to have to be willing to let go of the parts that don't suit you anymore. If that's ways of thinking, if that's people, places, things, whatever that is. But I do see you falling into alignment, Gemini. You keep coming up as the Lover's upright, which I love because that's showing me that you are choosing what falls in line with you. I love that. I still claim this reading, in case anyone wonders. Thank you, Spirit, for those lovely Gemini messages. Now, when it comes to their love life, Spirit, what's the energy in April when it comes to my Gemmy's love life? As I suspected, Gemini, I think a lot of that was about love for a lot of you guys. Because I'm seeing a few of the same cards over here. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What do my Geminis need to know about their love life? What's going to be their energy for their love life in April, Spirit? Gemini's love life. Feelings. Someone's presenting feelings. Someone's bringing you a cup. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I'm laughing because we just had a whole last thing with Taurus and the Nine of Pentacles. They were just like so fearful of losing their singlehood and their independence. And I don't know if this is the same for you. It is in reverse. So we'll see. We have the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from something. What's my Gemini's energy when it comes to love? There's that Four of Cups again, Geminis. There's something here that feels detached, that you've been not wanting to make a decision on. You just kind of have been ignoring it. Look, and it's caused you to go Lover's reverse. Someone here has a lot of options, is what it feels like. What's my Gemini's energy when it comes to love in the month of April? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, why the Knight of Cups, Spirit? The Hermit. Why the Nine of Pentacles? You're in your head about your independence or someone's codependency on something. Not being able to provide, perhaps. You as well could not be wanting to give up your singlehood. You're ready to walk away from something in order to heal. I feel like it's a belief, Gemini. I mean, it could be different. Right now, someone is ignoring someone. They're not talking, but they are watching. Someone's pretending not to see what you're doing. But they see you. Why the Two of Swords, Spirit? You're really torn because it's all these memories from the past that are kind of keeping you feeling stuck. And the memories, thinking back on how things used to be, is kind of what is keeping you in this energy of indecision. And Gemini, this doesn't even have to be memories with this person if it's a specific person. This could be memories from relationships that you saw growing up as a child. This could be like healing family wounds that are being triggered anytime you come, you touch on love, anytime that love tries to come and find you. And that's kind of what I was feeling here with the Eight of Cups. I don't necessarily know if you're going to be walking away from a person or a place. I mean, I'm sure some of you for sure, but there's something here about whatever it is you're walking away from, it's healing. And part of that might be certain beliefs, certain limiting beliefs that you had placed on yourself when it came to love, perhaps. There's a Queen of Wands showing up here, very powerful feminine energy. I'm telling you, I feel like you're being watched. You're very attractive right now. I mean, I'm sure you are all the time, but there's something that you're doing that's garnering attention, and people view you as being very attractive, very put together. Your ideas, you're very creative. You could even have pets. I'm being drawn to the black cat. Doesn't have to be. But I don't know if you're on guard about people coming in and wanting to do things or say things or get away with something that's just to their benefit. Like they come in and they try to like take advantage of opportunity that they might see with you. I don't know if that's how you feel, but that's just kind of what I'm getting from this. There's a sense of you not wanting to deal with failed relationships, failed friendships, failed anything before they even start, because I feel like for this queen, I'm noticing how she's looking like, well, that looks sus. In my head, I just saw the Cardi meme. That was weird. And maybe that's you. Maybe you're just sus. Maybe you're just looking at everything like that because you don't want anyone to come and take. Very interesting. My Gemini's love life. What is going on in the month of April, Spirit? Yeah, you are questioning your investments. You are not trying to invest where things don't grow. And if you've grown impatient in a situation, this is you kind of just sticking to yourself, sticking to your guns. I do see someone trying to present feelings here. I don't know if you're kind of feeling like this person, if it's another person, that they feel kind of needy or kind of codependent, and it kind of gets you in your head. And maybe that's what you choose to walk away from. Maybe even cut off communication and like ignore them. All right, it's going to be different for everybody, but that's another little side story I got, my Gemmies. All right, friends, let's look into what was I going to do? I don't even know. Let's do one more round and then we'll do charms. Thank you, Spirit. What do my Gemini friends need to know about their love life? What do they need to know? What's their advice, Spirit? What's their advice when it comes to their love life? I feel like you're only interested in things you can build with. I mean, makes sense, right? What advice do my Geminis need for their love life in the month of April? What advice for my Geminis, Spirit? Yeah, this is encouraging you to get yourself to a better mental and emotional place. There's new opportunities with people. I like getting to know friends is okay, is almost what I'm getting if these are new friends, but it's like getting to a better place when it comes to other people. This is also kind of showing like being either overly emotional or like wanting to, I don't know if it's like emotionally controlling or just like, there's another person showing up, King of Wands in reverse. This King of Wands, I feel like has you feeling emotionally unstable. Like you're just like can't even figure out how you feel because I feel like they're not acting in the way you wish they would, but it's stemming from a place of like lack of confidence on their side in some way. We'll look into it. There's a lot of fears here. A lot of things that are unknown. There's someone else coming through, a King of Cups, someone who does have a lot of love. Why the Six of Swords, Spirit? I feel like you're moving towards working together. You're being encouraged to get yourself to a better place where you can build together with other people. You're feeling very defensive about people or friendships in general that offer you something to build on, and you're just like kind of feeling defensive about it. And the reason that you're blocked off emotionally or you feel this way is because you're kind of hanging on really tight and trying to control it. There's something here about trying to control emotions, but also like feeling very guarded. I don't think this King of Wands has been very good at reassuring you, perhaps. We have the King of Swords showing up underneath the King of Wands. I feel like this person knows how they think, but they're not confident in another way. I don't know. Maybe they feel like they don't match up to you, or They let their passions overtake them at times, meaning it's hard for them to commit because they just want what they want. And maybe I don't even think that they've communicated this with you. Why the Moon card, Spirit? There's fears that this person is giving you empty promises. And I say go with your gut, because whoever loves you here or whoever has deep love for you, they're not showing it. They're not even talking to you right now. They've literally have left you out in the cold, but they're not moving away from this, but they've like blocked you. So this person sounds confused. So I don't blame you for not knowing if you should trust or not, but I would definitely follow your gut, my Geminis. All right, my friends. If you're not in communication with this person, I see them coming back around at some point, but for most of the month, they might be silent. But don't worry, they still care. Like, womp womp, who cares, right? If you're not showing it. Like, okay, love me from afar, thank you, but get out of my energy field. All right, my Geminis, let's wrap up your reading. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else do my Geminis need to know in the month of April? Someone here is wearing a mask. Maybe you, maybe them. Someone here isn't showing how they truly feel with this Rosalia pin. Then we have Amor Prohibido. Okay, Forbidden Love, a Selena song as well. Maybe there's something here that just couldn't be. And maybe it still can't. I don't know. Everyone's situation is going to be different. Here's Homer and Marge. So I think you feel like you go really well together. And maybe you do. You probably do. We have two Simpsons pins. Maybe someone here is a 90s kid, or there's a Simpsons connection. Maybe someone here is afraid to look like a clown for giving this another shot, or for still thinking about it, or still being emotionally invested. We have these juicy thighs ain't dickmatized. Take it as that resonates, but maybe that's how you're feeling. And yes, you are juicy, Gemini. We have them right on top of that rose. Maybe there's something about work here, or you're like, yeah, I know I need to make a decision. I'm right on top of that rose. That's also from Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, one of the best movies of the 90s. The fashions are so good. I'm mentioning that because I'm feeling 90s vibes. We have the Melted Mickey pin. Maybe there's a Mickey connection, Disneyland, or this just made you feel intoxicated half the time. We have the My Melody writing in her Impala. Maybe someone here likes classic cars or Hello Kitty characters. And lastly but not least, we have Prince. Maybe someone here likes Prince. I immediately thought of When Doves Cry, Let's Get Married, and Purple Rain. There is another one. Hey, Nikki. All right, my friends. I hope you enjoyed that, my Geminis. And yeah, enjoy your month, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my Libra friends, and welcome to your April horoscope reading. Friends, we have a lot to cover today, so let's just jump right in. The first part of your reading is going to be the general energies. We're going to be asking, what energy are you going to be in for the month of April? What is heading your way? What do you need to know? And advice. And the second part of your reading will be the love portion, the love part. So I will be using two different decks. Let's get started with the Blacklight Tarot for your general reading. I hope you've all been doing amazing, friends. All right, deep breath. Let's jump right in. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages for our Libra collective. What do our Libra friends need to know for the month of April? What energy are my Libras going to be in the month of April? What energy are my Libras going to be in the month of April? What can you tell us, Spirit? I see, a lot of responsibilities or things that, like burdens that maybe are there. Maybe you're unburdening yourself. We'll see if that comes through. That's just kind of the first vibe I caught. What energy are my Libras going to be in, Spirit, in the month of April? We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. We have the King of Swords. So for some of you, this could be you being very logical and practical when it comes to Something that's pushing you out of your comfort zone. There's something that you're manifesting here. You're trying to make change of some sort, and it's going to require you to step out of the comfort that you've currently built for yourself. You've worked for these Four of Pentacles, but they're reversed, so that means it's time to let go a bit. Maybe in the past you were holding on to something because that was kind of secure. That's what you knew. But there's something here that's pushed you out of that comfort, and I feel like you're being very intelligent about it. Your energy is coming through as this King of Swords, someone who really thinks and acts accordingly, communicates what they need to communicate, and very, very logical. Like I said, with the Magician, it's like you're trying to manifest something, but you're also emotionally disconnecting. There's something here that you've withdrawn your emotions from, or someone has withdrawn their emotion from you. This could even be, if it's about a job, this could be that you've set your emotions aside and you no longer are interested in investing emotionally. You're kind of in a detached energy. We also have the Hermit in reverse. This could mean that there's healing to be done, or for some of you, this could be you're keeping to yourself, but you will be coming out of that energy. If you were kind of, hermit mode, it looks like you're going to be coming out of that by the end of the month. Oh my gosh. Look, you guys got two of the same card. There's different artwork in this deck for this Four of Cups, and you guys got both of them, which means that you're really over a situation. You might be bored, understimulated, detached. You're looking for an emotional new beginning. Let's turn those back around. I only said that because that Ace of Cups, maybe that's what you're thinking on, is what's going to make you feel better. Why this King of Swords, Spirit? There's also something about the number 4. I feel like you're focusing on your foundation, or there's something here that's uncomfortable relating to your foundation. You're really, really overthinking. I mean, I can't tell you if you're overthinking, but it just feels like you think about this. It lives in your mind for sure. It feels like you're fixating on something. There's something in particular that you're going over and over, and you want to organize and make the smartest moves. Why the Magician? But it's almost like it's driving you bananas is what it feels like. I feel like even though you are going to be in this energy of like being in your power and manifesting, trying to turn the tide in your direction, tapping into whatever resources are around you, whether that's your knowledge, your network, whatever that is. Because there was something here that's trying to start for you. There's a new journey. I'm not sure if you trust it yet, because I don't feel like you're willing to take the leap of faith that's required. Because whatever this is, it's going to require you to not bring anything with you. You got to travel light because it's something new, and there's a hesitancy there. Why the King of Cups in reverse? You're really stepping into your I was going to say your control, so that's interesting. Some of you might be trying to keep control, which I kind of feel over here. But that's because things are uncomfortable. It's like whatever it is you're dealing with, it's uncomfortable, and that's why you're detached, because it's like step 1, you're going to cut the emotion out of it so that you can just use your mind to work through this, and you're really stepping into this masculine energy. There's no gender here. It's just masculine energy, which is very assertive, very take charge, make moves, plan accordingly, like all the things. And this person is no longer tapped into their emotions in the same way. You might be tired of waiting for something, or while you're waiting, you're kind of detaching. I don't know. There's something here about the distance, but I feel like you're waiting for something to come in, or maybe this situation told you something was going to happen and it didn't, and that's why you're looking to take control now. Why the Hermit reverse, Spirit? Yeah, there's something here that I don't, you might be feeling negative about it. Like you might be like, when you talk to people, it's in a negative way about the situation. Like you're just not feeling good about it. But there's healing to be done here, because there is a part of you that is detached and trying to move forward and manifest, but it's also kind of affecting this new start as well. It's like you are lining things up, but there's a couple of components that might be kind of slowing things down when it comes to this thing that you're just kind of over. You're over waiting for it. It could have to do with work. People not working well together right now. But there's like a new opportunity. But you're going to think it's empty promises again because you've been giving too much to this situation. And someone here feels like they're dependent on this, or feels like codependent in some way. It could be in money, or I don't know. Yeah, it's probably money. I mean, it could be attention. All right, no real talking is what I'm seeing. Feel like you're keeping a lot to yourself. Anything else? All right, my Libras. That is what I have for you. That's what I see for you, your energy in the month of April. Let's ask what's heading towards you. And then after that, we'll ask for some advice. I don't know if I mentioned it in the intro, but after the love reading, we are going to do a little charm cast. Always end the readings with those. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What is heading towards my Libras in the month of April? What's heading towards my Libras? What do they need to know about in the month of April? What's going to be going on? What do they need to know about in the month of April? There's definitely not talking to someone. I feel like it's kind of coming through. Yeah, there it is. The High Priestess reverse. Someone here is blocked, or just not talking, purposely not talking to anyone or a specific someone. I don't know. We'll see. Could be a specific someone. Yeah, there she is again. She wanted to come out earlier when I was like, no talking, no talking. Yeah, and if there is talking, there's a lot of fear here triggered by something from the past. Maybe that's something that someone's not talking about. I feel like when you do talk, it could be taken, I don't know if out of context, or it could be taken the wrong way, perhaps. No movement forward and no talking. There's like big block in communication here with somebody. All right, Spirit, what's heading towards my Libras? This feels like it's a repeat cycle with something. Whatever emotions or whatever is blocking you from speaking or moving forward, I feel like it's speaking, maybe even lack of clarity. This feels repetitive in this situation. It's heading towards my Libras. There it is again. Something about, past memories are triggering, and they're keeping someone in a loop. They're keeping someone in a repetitive cycle. It feels a little karmic. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's karmic. I just got confirmation. It's been very painful and very stressful for you, or at least that's the energy that's coming up. It feels like it's something here is going to be triggered, and you're going to be repeating a pattern. But remember, my friends, it's just tarot. It's just energy. So if you do see this coming, you now have knowledge that can help you prepare, help you navigate if you hear something here. Also, it's a collective reading, so only take what resonates. Why the Queen of Swords in reverse? Yeah, it's this, it's the work situation or a family situation, whatever it is. It's a small group of people that were working together towards a common goal. You guys were worked together well at one point, or came together in with the attempts to work towards something. But now someone here isn't speaking. And there's no movement forward. It's like this just makes you want to give up. It's going to make you, it feels like it's going to make you want to give up. And this feels like this isn't something that just springs up in April. Like this kind of feels like it's already ongoing, because I did sense silence from the beginning part of your reading. Excuse me, Libra. And this doesn't feel new. Yeah, my friends, it looks like you're over it. Someone here is ignoring or detaching, and it's like there's no movement forward. And if there is, it's going to be hasty, and someone's going to say something and someone else is going to take it the wrong way. It just feels like someone here is just choosing. They'd just rather not talk. They'd rather not say. But it does leave you in an energy of being over it and tired, like tired of this BS and ready to just not be a part of it. It feels like you're just, even if you have to be a part of it, it feels like you just give up. It's like a white flag, but not in a surrender to the universe. You're just surrendering to this situation that's aggravating you, probably. It's keeping you. It's very. You're thinking about it a lot. Why the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? You're very back and forth over if you should repeat this cycle or not. But in being back and forth about it, it is keeping you in a cycle, is what I see. I see weighing the pros and cons, back and forth, in and out. Should I, shouldn't I? Why the Six of Cups in reverse? There's a lot of past memories from this partnership. I don't know if this is about a relationship and you guys were together at one point and now you're not. Like, I'm not being shown that. This could be a partner, a collaborator, a friend, someone who was a really good match for you in whatever it is this was. And now there's painful memories from the past tied to this partnership that didn't end up working out, or right now it's in disunion. There's no communicating here. We'll see if this comes up. For some of you, this might be talking about love for sure. So only take it how it resonates. If it's about love, there's another person or another thing that's kind of blocking the situation. Someone could have kids, or a demanding job, or, or someone else, but it doesn't feel like there's no surprises here. I feel like So that's not for everybody. Why the Ten of Swords? Don't freak out. It's not for everybody. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So you're really, there's going to be a point where you're really questioning where you're putting your hard work, your focus, your dedication, your hours. Have I been investing in the right person, place, or thing? You've been patient and you're waiting for things to grow, but there's something here that is just kind of hitting a point that you're just not, you're not happy. I feel like it's mental as well, because I feel like you've been thinking about it a lot, and you're being, you're in a cycle of thinking of the past, thinking of past memories, and it's becoming very difficult for you. So knowing that, be gentle with yourself if you do feel yourself slipping into this. But it is a time to really, really prioritize where your energy, where your time, love, money, whatever it is, ideas, whatever this is to you. It's okay to reprioritize what's important to you and what's growing and what's not, what can go and what absolutely needs to stay. There's also a message here about you putting in hard work into something, and possibly you're not getting out of it what you're putting in. There's like an imbalance that I saw earlier, and now it's kind of making sense with this. My Libras. All right, that's what I see for you. Lots of air energy. You're thinking, you're over something. Let's see what your advice is. All right, thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What advice do you have from my Libras? What advice do you have for my Libras in the month of April? Thank you for those messages. What advice do my Libras need to hear in the month of April? What advice do my Libras need to hear in the month of April? I love this. Self-care. Self-care, my Libras. Yeah, take care of yourself. There's a situation here, or there's someone here is very abundant. It's like they know that everything's going to work out. It's like their creativity, their abundance, it's like they just attract these things in their life. And we did see the magician earlier. And not that the Empress is like the magician, because the magician's a little younger in energy feeling. The Empress is seasoned. But I feel like the attracting and the manifesting, it's like sitting in Empress mode. If that makes sense. Let's keep pulling. What advice for my Libras? What advice for my Libras? It's like if someone's trying to be hasty, or if someone's holding back, there's kind of, that's being pointed out. We'll keep going, but I do see holding back. Okay, so this is going to be the best way to make this decision is based off of you being in this Empress energy, meaning you know your value, you know what you're worth, you know what you bring to the table in relationships, friendships, your family, your work, your job, whatever it is. Like, it's like knowing your value. And that's what's going to help you decide, because right now you're holding back from making a decision, but it's keeping you in an energy of not having enough. But it's keeping you in an energy of like feeling like you don't have enough, or you're left out of something. You're left out in the cold, but it's the indecision. It's the not being sure how to move forward, but a reminder of knowing your value in this situation. And there's something about that that's going to help you push past this energy. It's a recognition of knowing that this situation that possibly was consistent and reliable, a provider, stable, protector even perhaps, this thing or this person, I'm not, if it's work or if it's an actual person, they're coming off as someone who's just kind of working on themselves or thinking about themselves. They're self-focused right now. So they're not going to provide you the stability and the consistency or the dependability that's essential to you, the Empress. That's what I'm getting from this. It's almost like remember who the fuck you are, Libra. That's what I get from it. What else, Spirit? What else do you want to tell Libras? What other advice do you have for my Libras for the month of April? Yeah, so this could be a disunion between lovers, yes, but in this case, earlier I was talking about making decisions based off of like being in the Empress energy. And this again is a reminder with this Lover's reverse, it's about not being in alignment. And it's like making decisions based off of what's in alignment with you. Earlier we talked about reprioritizing. So that's also a key in this situation, is figuring out your priorities, what's important to you, what's a need, what's a want, what do you absolutely need, and what can go is kind of what it feels like. Because there's something here about falling into alignment in order to make this decision based off of what's best for you. So we have this Six of Wands. underneath the Knight of Swords in reverse. So it's like you want victory, you want recognition here, but in this situation, there is no movement forward. The way that it is. And it's like this decision is like a burden for you, but it's also delaying the end of something. So this isn't a bad ending. Not that there is bad, it's just stuff that happens, but this feels like this ending could be celebratory. But there's a resistance or a delay, and there's loose ends that need to be wrapped up, and they're just like they can't right now because there's a decision that needs to be made. Maybe you have to decide to unburden yourself. Earlier when I was shuffling, I was talking about burdens or responsibilities, and it feels like you're carrying a lot. By the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, so you're going to continue if you resonate with this part. If you're currently feeling like you don't have enough of something, if it's money, if it's resources of any kind, if it's even your health, if it is your health, that's a whole other situation that we don't really touch on here. But there's something here that not wrapping this up is keeping you blocked from your abundance, from recovery of whatever bad time this is. There might be physical distance needed. Either way, there is healing needed, but there might be, you might be deciding to, if this is a person or even a job, maybe take physical distance, like taking a break. But there's healing that needs to be done here that currently I don't know if anyone's really doing. I don't know if you can until you make a decision, but this person is just kind of doing their own thing, or this job. There's someone here isn't lining up their intentions with their actions. I'm seeing that right here with the Seven of Swords. All right, Libra, let's clear this and let's jump into your love reading. I don't know, was this about love? You guys will have to let me know. You'll have to let me know. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Let's jump into Libra's love life. I know, guys, I'm weird. I had to fix that. Let's jump into Libra's love life. Spirit, what can you tell me about my Libra's love life in the month of April? Why was I about to say December? I don't know. Is December important to someone here? Perhaps. December. Oh, okay. We're just going to look, but I was going to say look, but don't touch. We're going to look, but put back. Okay. You might be getting communication. I did see more blocked communication, but there's empty promises here and a need to heal. A feminine energy that possibly isn't, is working too hard. That does want to come out. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. All right. So mother energy could be coming through. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. A very earthly, usually grounded energy, but this person is not grounded right now. They're not really taking care of themselves. And that's not to say you're not taking care of yourself at all, but I mean, there's an aspect of self-care that isn't prioritizing yourself. Is a better way of saying that. Spirit, what about my Libra's love life in April? Okay, there's some fears that are being released. Maybe a feeling of feeling restricted. There's another feminine energy showing up. Could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be, but this person feels like they're a creative person who people look to. They get attention, very passionate about the things that they care about, that they do. There's a sense of detachment here from long term. And Justice card in reverse. So for somebody, I mean, this could be something like a divorce coming through, or some kind of long-term contract. So in love, that I usually tie that into marriage, but since they're both in reverse, it kind of feels like divorcee vibes. If that's not you guys, just don't make that your story. It's not for you. But someone here is feeling over it and detached. If it's not divorce, they're feeling really bored and over a long-term commitment or long-term situation, something that didn't provide the stability over time, and it's off balance. Something about it, it's not working out. Someone is getting out of their head about it. All right, why this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit? The Ten of Cups. Is this Queen of Pentacles might be self-sacrificing for the happiness and love of her family. Why the Eight of Swords in reverse? You're getting out of your head over fears that you had. But guys, if this is you, like this, if you do resonate with self-sacrificing or like being spread too thin to make your family happy because you're doing all the things for everyone else, there is a message here of prioritizing things so that you can take care of yourself. That was coming through very clearly in the first part of your reading, and I'm feeling that message is tied into that one. Who's this Queen of Wands, Spirit? Tell me about this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands is either someone that this could be, this could definitely be a same-sex couple. It doesn't have to be, but it feels like this Queen of Wands is someone that you had a big, like shift with this Tower in reverse. It could be now after the fact, like something big happened. It could have been a disunion, if there's a disunion that left someone here feeling over it, or an avoidance to something that seems chaotic or disastrous. The Tower card brings about like sudden change. So yeah, either someone here is avoiding sudden change that's going to change the way that someone lives, or it's a recovery after the period after. There's something about ignoring being happy. Like, what? There's strong Leo energy coming through in your reading, Libra, with the Justice reverse. I forgot. I'm so silly. Not that I forgot we were doing Libra, but this is Libra. This is you feeling off balance in the situation. Yeah, that just registered when I said Libra. I was like, oh, wait, that is Libra. There's a sense of hanging back and not really doing anything about this long-term situation. I feel like you're avoidant to think about it or deal with it at the moment, and you're just kind of sitting back. I feel like you're just trying to get a different perspective, and I think you will. It's going to take a little bit. Maybe you also know it's not time yet. There's a time factor where you're like, it's not time to correct this yet, or it's not time for that yet. I don't think you're feeling recognized. It's funny to see the Four of Cups with this Sun card, because I almost feel like there's an opportunity that's trying to come in for you, and you're so over everything else that you're not even seeing it. And it's a chance at something that's going to make you really happy, something that's going to bring you joy. But you're like, meh, I'm over it. I don't even want to look up. Yeah, you're over it. I think you're thinking a lot of your options, my Libra friends. Wow. Let me see if there's anything else. I think I got it all. Libra, what's going on with your love life? Was that about love? That could have been family. Could definitely be family. All right, thank you, Spirit. What advice do we have for my Libras' love life in the month of April, Spirit? What advice do you have for my Libras in love life in the month of April? What advice? What advice for my Libras' love life in the month of April? Well, even though it's coming up in your advice, it's just kind of reminding you that there's something here that you're not wanting to look at, or not, you're just kind of like detached and over it. That I can only talk about the Four of Cups so much, Spirit. There's something here though. There's also about reciprocity and being sad because you're undecided. I feel like there's a stalemate here in this situation. So this could definitely be tied into that first part of your reading. I feel like you're missing someone. Maybe that's what you're ignoring. So staying in this energy of either trying to go outside of yourself to find answers or heal, or just being avoidant to it in general and not going within, is keeping you in this Empress reverse, in an energy of not being able to flourish and grow in the ways that are needed, my friends, to get you, kickstart you into the next chapter of your life. You're ignoring something that you know, like it didn't work out. It used to be fun and exciting. If this was a person, it was someone you had chemistry with and passion with, but there's something here that the spark went out and it's left you really being over it. But like I said, it feels like the universe is trying to bring something in for you and you might not see it. We have the Temperance reverse. Maybe you're feeling a little impatient because you've been giving to a situation, or maybe you feel like you've been breadcrumbed in some way, like haven't been given enough, and that could also be why you're feeling so dissatisfied. This is also a feeling of dissatisfaction. Why the Five of Cups, Spirit? So here he is. Here's the other person. I mean, this could be you, Libra, but nah, you're the Empress, my friends. You are this beautiful being, regardless of gender. This person over here could be a fire sign, which makes sense because fire has been showing up in your reading. Doesn't have to be, though. This King of Wands is someone who is very attractive, very exciting. They just do what they want. They follow their passions. They might be like a business owner. They might be some type of boss or a manager at their place. They just have that thing about them, you know? And right now, I feel like they're being either very non-committal, because this energy could already be non-committal, but when it's reversed, it's even more so. There's this person could just be looking, like, not looking out for themselves, but kind of going after what they want and not really thinking of repercussions or thinking of how it makes other people feel. And that could be what brings on this feeling of sadness. But this person isn't showing up as someone who has much to offer right now that's going to be to your benefit. Now, I'm not saying forever. I'm not even saying that's exactly your story. I'm just saying the energy. It's kind of what I get. Like there's self-focus here, and it's causing someone else to be sad. Now, if that's you, then that could be you, and the roles could be reversed. But I don't know, Libra. I'm kind of feeling like you're over there feeling dissatisfied and over it. Why the Two of Swords in reverse? So what's kind of keeping you is, I feel like you're waiting for a new opportunity. You're waiting for a new start. You're waiting to be able to start over, but it's kind of keeping you in this indecisive energy. And we have the Devil reversed at the bottom of the deck, which is about releasing yourself from toxic cycles. And part of that could be, I stopped because I started thinking it was your reading when we talked about karmic cycle. So this feels like it's been repetitive. I don't know if the situation has matured to love. Someone here may have had other options, but it feels kind of young and like a crush. It doesn't end like maybe feelings from the past. There's a feminine energy who is very loving and very empathetic and understanding. That's probably you. And then someone is showing up as a like child kind of love, like younger. I mean, children could be involved, but it just feels like emotionally, someone here has the capacity more so. Someone here feels like this is a soul connection, and that's why I feel like it's keeping you waiting. But this person in the month of April, they're not going to be in a space to offer you the stability that you're looking for, my Libras. Now, that might change for your May horoscope. We're just looking at April, and that's kind of what I see. So, my Libras, since you know that, proceed as the Empress that you are. Do what's best for you. All right. And know that if you have been finding yourself in a cycle, this is your reminder that you have the power to break out of that. All right, my friends, let's get your charms going before we wrap up your reading. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else do my Libras need to know? All right, let's see what we have. We have the LA Dodger mini ears. So Disneyland, sports, LA, Dodger Stadium. Maybe there's a connection there. You guys are not from LA, which I'm surprised. Actually, it's funny because in my head, I'm like, yeah, everyone knows me around here, but it's like, oh no, we're on the internet. So yeah, maybe someone here just likes Disney. There's also like a childhood connection coming through. We have agua fresca. Maybe someone here likes horchata or any of the other good ones. Some agua frescas. We have the Prince scroll. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Maybe someone's a Prince fan. We have real eyes, real eyes, real eyes. I feel like you're trying to see through things and get to, there's a lot of thinking, get to the truth of something. We have Bad Bunny. Conejo Malo, maybe someone here is a Bad Bunny fan. I could literally just go off about that. We have the Kitty UFO pin. This to me is High Priestess vibes. Getting in touch with your own intuition. Also not really being very, like knowing what to speak on and what not to. Moving in silence, if you will. An air of mystery. Well, this pin has been coming out for like every group. It's so funny, or every horoscope. These juicy thighs ain't dickmatized, and maybe that's for somebody. We have this mom is doing her best, so I was getting mother energy. Maybe someone here is a parent. And then we have sad girl Sally. You know, Sally used to self-sacrifice for the people that she loved, and then she wouldn't worry about mending herself until after she threw herself out the window, right? So there's something here that I feel like you're going above and beyond to make the people that you love happy, but make sure to prioritize yourself in that. Mend your arm. It's time to mend yourself. All right, my friends, my Libra friends, that is what I have for you today. Yours was a little bit longer, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my aqua babies. I hope you're all doing amazing. Aqua friends. There's so many of you, I feel like, in the collective. I am so excited to get to your reading. The first portion, we have a lot to cover, guys. The first portion, we're going to be looking into your general energy, what that's going to be like in the month of April. We're going to be seeing what's heading your way and what you need to know. We're going to be asking for advice. And then the second portion of your reading will be your love reading. But just letting y'all know, love has been creeping into the entire ass situation. So if you wanted to skip ahead, you can, but there might be messages waiting for you in the general part. Let's get started. Spirit, thank you for allowing me to channel these messages for my aqua babies, for my Aquarian friends. What's up with my aquas in the month of April, Spirit? What's their energy in the month of April? One more shuffle. What's their energy in the month of April, Spirit, for my Aquarian friends? What's my aqua's energy in the month of April, Spirit? What's their energy? We have the trippin' squirrel in reverse. All right, we'll see what that's about. What's my aqua's energy? All right, Five of Cups. Chariot in reverse. Okay. So you're in your feels about something. It's like you're so tired of fixating on something, trying to control it, trying to contain it. I just literally heard trying to contain it. I don't know, trying to put a lid on it. I don't know, trying to safekeep it. There's something here that has just kind of been driving you bananas. And I see you're trying to not be like that, or you're trying to release it. But you're also like starting to feel sad, or there's an energy of feeling like you're losing something or you're sad about something. I don't really see that you're not gonna be moving forward. I actually just got confirmation about that. Or there's a resistance to move forward because you don't want to make a decision, probably a decision as to how to move forward. There's an Empress showing up here. This could be you. This could be someone else. Virgo, Taurus energy. This is someone who's very creative, very abundant, very attractive. Could be a mother, gives life to projects. Could run their own show type of deal. People look to this person. People like looking to this person. They just like being in this person's energy. So this could be you, because this person makes everybody feel good, because this person's confident. They don't they don't get like ruffled up about, like, they're not like feeling like jealous or competitive or anything like that. Spirit, why the trippin' squirrel? So if you relate to that energy, that's totally you. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Someone over-promising and under-delivering. Promises of love or of emotional renewals that never came. Empty cups of love. Why the 5 of... You're sad over an ending. Okay, but just letting you know, my aquas, anytime I see the World card as the ending, it's like, yeah, your sadness is almost like, not saying it's not valid, not saying that at all, but the sadness that comes along with the World card feels a little different, because this ending comes with a new chapter in life, a new beginning at something. So, obviously someone could have a way more serious situation. I mean, not diminishing anyone's experience. I'm just saying there's something here that all is not lost, at least from what I'm seeing. Why the Chariot in reverse? The King of Cups in reverse. Okay. Why the 2 of Swords? You're so, like, this situation's been stressing you out. Why the Empress? Why the Knight of Pentacles? Why the Empress with the 7 of Cups in reverse? I'm invested now. Bring me my popcorn. Why the Empress? Oh, why the 3 of Cups in reverse? Okay. Interesting. So someone here had options. And someone here is either ready to drop the options, or they're like fantasizing about these options. And it kind of makes them feel better when they think about this Empress. Now, if this is you, if you are the Empress, this is kind of feeling, I don't know if you've been like fantasizing about something to the point where it's kind of like, I don't know if this is what makes you feel better, or if you're starting to let something go. Something that you were fantasizing about when it came to other people, or a situation with other people. This could be friends, family, coworkers. There's something here about this trio no longer like being good for each other, or at least not the way the energy is reading. And there's almost a sense of wanting to let it go. But this situation came with a lot of confusion, a lot of options. This could also be you getting clear on how this dynamic of these other people were affecting you, and you're ready to release it and drop it in order for you to be able to thrive. You do have plans to move forward. You have a logical plan as to how to get to where you want to go, but it's going to require you to be authentic. So this could be authentic with other people, or even just within yourself. There's an energy here where it's going to require you to line up your actions with your end goal. Your actions, what you do, what you say, how you feel. They all have to line up. They all have to, this could even be you being truthful with yourself and you admitting to yourself what it's going to really take to get to where you want to go. Because I do see you're trying to maintain very logical and very strategic and very planned, because you're like, there is no room to fail. And that's not a bad thing. It's also very slow moving, whatever you're planning. But I feel like we haven't talked about this guy yet. This King of Cups in reverse, someone here has been emotionally withdrawn, or they're emotionally unavailable in the situation, and there's no movement forward. Or at least you feel like there's no movement forward. And maybe that's what's causing you sadness over if this ending is tied into this. It just feels like something is coming to a close, a big chapter is coming to a close, and moving forward, there's a detachment from feelings. Either someone withdrew their love, is not emotionally available, or you've detached that part. I feel like you're tired of kind of thinking about this. There's something about sleep, staying up late at night, and it's like trying to get out of that energy. But at the same time, you feel like you're at a stalemate. I feel like there's a plan, but you're like undecided. And maybe this is just how the month progresses, and that's what we're viewing here. To me, it just, we jump around, but to you, hopefully it makes sense in your situation. Let me see if there's anything else. I'm curious. You're like, no, I don't want to know. I want to know, what are you undecided about? What is this Two of Swords in reverse, spirit, for my aquas? What is the decision that they feel like they're on a stalemate they don't want to decide on? What is it? What's that Two of Swords? Oh, about a partnership. About a relationship, my friends. Okay. So however you move forward, there's you coming up, there's Aquarius coming up, but you're mentally, I don't want to say struggling, but it is, you go back and forth. You're like trying to remain hopeful. Let's actually put this here because I feel like it's been stressful for you. And you may have detached and sat back and watched, didn't communicate, not making a move, repeating a past cycle that's keeping you feeling trapped. We could just keep going, guys. There's different people showing up. I could see that. There's a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Cups showing up and feeling powerless in a situation. But also there's a mental there's a mental block with how you're viewing something, because I don't think you have the clarity to make a clear decision right now, or there's a truth that hasn't come in, or an epiphany that hasn't come in. There's a lot of withholding of clear thoughts or of communication, possibly because of your position. Okay. Not to go, but it's a lot. All right. I just had to adjust in my chair for that one. Let me see if I missed anything. I think I got it all from this part. That's the energy that I see you in the month of April, my friends. It seems like there's a partnership that's on your mind that you're feeling undecided about. But you want to move towards something. It's just going to require you to be authentic. All right, my aquas. Let's see. What's heading towards my Aquarians in the month of April, spirit? What do they need to know about? What's coming their way? What are they going to be dealing with in the month of April? My Aquarian friends. All my aqua friends are going to be in my DMs talking about this reading. I'm waiting. It's cool. I'm here for you guys. We have Queen of Pentacles. All right, Mother Energy, Nurturer. We'll put those back. Actually, no, I'm going to take them because it feels like an opportunity at coming back together with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, perhaps. Someone who is a mother, doesn't have to be. Someone who's nurturing, takes care of things, the pets, the home, the plants, the workplace. Could be a business owner. Someone who knows how to handle their own. There's that Queen of Swords in reverse, not speaking. If you're not speaking to someone right now, I feel like there is going to be a reunion. Yeah, there's going to be a reunion of some sort. Yeah. I think you're the Queen of Swords in reverse, my aquas. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy right here. And it's showing you you're not sure how you think, but one thing you know for sure is you're not talking. Yeah, you're withholding. But I see that there's an opportunity to come back together with this Queen of Pentacles. Where are the Queen of Pentacles? There's something about this person that you feel you don't have the courage. Fear. It's fear, friends. Fear is the thing keeping you from your opportunity. Why the Five of Pentacles in reverse? I like that. So if something felt off balance, if there was a separation, something's about to be rebalanced and reciprocal. It's like there's going to be an even give and take in this situation. So I would say how you show up in the situation, this person's going to give back to you in the same way, differently, but you're going to get some, it's going to feel good. It's going to come back into balance, basically. Okay, and what's keeping you from communicating right now, it's like you're just ignoring it and you're detached. You're such an Aquarian, such an Aqua. You're like, you know what? I am not human. I'm going to shut this part off and just ignore it. And then you just live in this cycle and you're like, but low key, I'm not happy with how things are. And I get it, my Aquas. We have the Lovers reverse. I definitely think that there's a separation here that you probably stayed away from, but I see that there's something about coming back. But the Lovers is in reverse. I don't like that. Something about this makes you want to just throw in the towel and give up, but you're not. Like you want to give up the stress of it, but it's still like a burden to carry. Like you feel like you're carrying this with you, or you're emotionally, spiritually, mentally tired because of everything you've gone through, and now you're here at this point and you're like, ugh, like can something just give? And the answer is yes, something can give, but it requires action, my friends. And it requires courage, because right now what I see you is you holding back from this Queen of Pentacles. So if this is, this person could be anyone. It could be your mother. It could be a mother you deal with. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a mother, but even if this person isn't a mom, this is someone who moms people. They nurture people. Like people like to come to this person to be comforted. There's no gender here. But it just feels like the energy is something here that you're looking back at. Because look, this came out reverse. If this would have came out upright, this queen isn't even looking at that one. You know, this one's like looking ahead, ready to freaking bring her sword down. But this queen is looking back, but she's also not talking to. There is going to be an opportunity here. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of unknowns and mystery in the situation, possibly secrets. And I say that because there's that Seven of Swords in reverse. So there could be something about secrets. And there's an opportunity here. Something about nighttime when it's dark out. Maybe that means something to someone. All right, my friends. That is what I see coming for you in April. Actually, hold on. I told you guys I'm on one. You've been detached, but it's not satisfying you. Like, that's not an energy to be in. You're like, I'm over it. I'm not thinking about it. But at the same time, you're looking back. Why the Lovers reverse? You want victory. Okay, that's why it's reversed. It's like you detach, you separate, or whatever it is you're doing. But at the same time, you want to come out winning. You want recognition. You want something here. You want this to come back into alignment. Why is the Lovers in reverse, Spirit? There's a King of Pentacles here, possibly father energy or provider energy. I feel like you want to come into this situation with the stability of something that is very reliable and consistent and dependable and trusting. Like you want to come in and look like this person on their throne, on their horse. Look what I've done. Look what I've built. Look at my hair. Like whatever it is, you know. When it comes to this disunion, and maybe that's you trying to plan out and figure out how you can offer stability in this situation while staying in your position. There's something here about your position, okay? You're also dealing with a situation currently that's not moving forward and it's not fun anymore. You could also be dealing with someone that's actually venting to you a lot, and that could be affecting you. Only take that if it resonates, my friends. Could be coming from a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. All right. Spirit, what advice do my Aquarians most need to hear, Spirit? What advice do you have for my Aquas for the month of April? What advice, Spirit, for my Aquas? That Queen of Wands. That Queen of Wands is someone very attractive that commands attention, even if they don't command it by saying, hey, give me attention. Their presence and their energy just draws people to them. And you want to win. That's what you want. You want to come in and be recognized and be like, I'm here. I'm here. I got this. What's the advice for my Aquarians? The Empress in reverse. Okay. We'll see what that's about. What's the advice? Find balance. You got to balance yourself out. Be also patience, being patient, and really thinking about envisioning your future and what you want. Man, there you go again, not talking. If that's you, maybe it's someone else, but I feel like you're not talking to this Empress. Empress is Virgo, Taurus, and we have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You're getting a new perspective during this time that you're not talking. You're also like, you want to win and you want to be recognized, but this comes after releasing heartbreak or disappointment. Oh. So this Empress and the Queen of Pentacles, I think they're the same person. And right now you're kind of viewing, I don't know if you're viewing this as a disaster or you're avoiding them to avoid disaster. But there's something here that you're like, no, that can't grow right now. That doesn't, no. I'm hearing no. Maybe you want to say yes. Why the Two of Wands? Okay. Why the Queen of Swords in reverse? Oh, shiz. Look at this. Out of this whole stack of cards, you're telling me, Aquarius, this is what you have to tell me? A big old nothing? Like, you're like, no, I'm not talking. No, I'm not talking. I love this for you. It's so funny. Only because I'm telling you guys, my Aquarians, I'm surrounded by a lot of them. That's why when they come up in my own personal readings, I don't even know who it is anymore. You're gaining a new perspective on your home, on your foundation that is shaky and rocky. And I think that's why you're avoiding this situation. There's a sense of avoiding something over here. Even though you want to be recognized and you want to come in winning, it also is going to require you to let go some form of heartbreak that you currently have or some kind of disappointment. Because right now I do feel like there's an avoidance here. Because you do know that whatever this Empress situation is going to bring about a big change into your life. And I don't know if you're ready for that because you're thinking about the past a lot. You're thinking about, I don't know, maybe things from your childhood, past relationships, past soul connections. But there's memories that are tying you down that are now becoming like a little too much. It's like cool to think of how the good old days or the past, but in this case, it's showing up as something that's holding you back and it's keeping you out of your power. Aquarius, I want you to know that there is a divine counterpart here. We have the Emperor in reverse and we have the Empress in reverse. This is mother, father, but they're both like doing... They're both working on themselves. This masculine energy doesn't feel like he's in his power. And these are genderless, but the energies are masculine and feminine. And we do have a masculine showing up here. It's like we have both showing up. So maybe some of you are even in a same-sex connection, or there is a mother-father dynamic, or there is a feminine and a provider energy within your dynamic. There's something like that. There's something that is a counterpart in that way. But this Emperor is not feeling in his power. That you could be dealing with an Aries. Doesn't have to be someone that has Aries in their chart, but this person isn't ready to take charge. They're wrapped up thinking of the past, and it might be kind of clouding how they envision their future. But there is like part of them wants to make a change, but they stress themselves out. And this could be you, Aquarius, or it could be if you're dealing with a person. This feels like it's people, guys. Like I really want to bring you messages about work and money, and then spirit just continues to bring us back into our human connectedness, Aquarius, our connection to other humans. And that's really what your reading is about. You're being asked to be patient about a reunion here. I think you have a lot of fun with this person. It's a good time. They fill your cup. You don't leave empty. I'm seeing a strong message about that. But there's also a sense of being balanced in the situation and being patient if there is a reunion, okay? Right now there is a partnership. It could be romantic or friendship, whatever it is, a soul connection that is in disconnect. These people are not in alignment together, or they're physically not together. Only take that as it resonates. And you're just not talking. You're holding back, but you're also refusing to let go. But you're also not moving forward. All right, Aquarius. You do you, Aquarius. I still love you guys. As I take a deep breath. All right, my friends. I'm like hurrying through this because I just feel like it's going to continue on with the love portion. I'm almost sure that's about love for most of you guys. I mean, it could be about something else. You'll have to let me know. But I was feeling a lot of relationship dynamics. I mean, it could be family, friends, only you know your life. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Let's hop into my Aquarian's love life in the month of April. I was just shown the Three of Swords, pain, and that Empress just keeps creeping up. I feel like this Empress has a big, if this Empress doesn't have a physical presence in your life, this is an energy that surrounds you. So if this is you or someone else, someone's showing up as very like abundant, attractive, a giver of life, someone that people like to be around. What's up with my Aquarian's love life, Spirit? What's up? But you're holding back. You're holding something back. There you are. High Priestess, you're very in tune. You might be psychically connected or connecting to someone. There's the Guru coming up, which could be marriage, commitment. Both of these are, they're sitting on their thrones and they're facing forward. So this is a feeling of facing things like straight on is what I'm feeling. And it has to do with you listening to your intuition. And like I said, I feel like you might be even getting like psychic messages during this time when it comes to commitment. There's Taurus coming through again with this energy, with this card. But this is also about like marriage, commitment, even like things like whatever something is like structured, that there's certain rules or certain ways of doing it. It's like that, but it kind of has to do with maybe you feel like like this person is very wise. Like maybe you feel like you learned something from them. And together there's like this dynamic. It's I feel spiritual dynamic. We have a Queen of Cups showing up. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, someone who's really loving. It comes up with competition and conflict. And stress. What's up with my Aqua's love life? And sadness. Man, what in the world? Why the High Priestess, Spirit? Two of Cups in reverse. There's like secrets. They're not really speaking on a partnership that isn't working out. Like you're kind of keeping it to yourself. There's a sense of being exhausted. If this is a marriage, you're feeling tired, or something is making you tired of this tradition that's expected of you. Why the moon in reverse with the Queen of Cups? Lots of watery energy here. Lots of watery energy. Someone's showing up as very loving. They love you a lot, but I don't think you want this. Or there's a lack, there's a sexual imbalance, or there's a lack of passion in that way. There's also an avoidance to facing the fears when it comes to this person. Why the Five of Cups? Oops. Lots of memories here. Lots of memories from the past. Yeah, there's a dynamic here. Someone could be very negative or feeling very negative. Something used to be fun. You used to have fun with someone here. It could be with this Queen of Cups, because I'm not feeling like this energy is the same as the other people that were showing up. I'm not sure where this falls into the situation, but there's someone here, a feminine energy, who is just so empathetic and so loving and so understanding. But on the downside, they might like overgive and not know where to draw the line between themselves and the people they love. So they just end up just like pouring all this emotion into the people they care about. And that's a beautiful thing. But there's something here that you're like, oh, that ain't it. I don't want it. There's something there that maybe you haven't wanted to really think about or address, because there's like avoidance to fears when it comes to this person. So if I had to guess, you're not talking about how this isn't working out. I feel like this is the relationship. Wait, why was I was just shuffling cards. I was like, wait, I do see a new opportunity coming. We'll pull that later. There's conflict, there's competition when it comes to something. Someone's like venting or speaking negatively. There's something here that used to be really fun and exciting, and it's not anymore. It's keeping you up late at night thinking of your long-term commitment. If this is a marriage, thinking of your marriage, thinking of the things that haven't been working for a long time. If this isn't about a marriage, this is about a long-term commitment that just didn't end up working out, and it just kind of is leaving you like stressed is what I'm feeling. I feel like you're sad at the thought of making decisions to move away, but I also kind of see you creating some kind of space. I don't know if you're traveling in the month of April, but it kind of feels like you're moving, you're creating some kind of space, and maybe there's a feeling of sadness. Maybe you start to think, I don't know, maybe thinking about what moves you would have to make to get to a better spiritual and mental place. It's making you sad to think about that. But I do see someone putting in the work to get to a better place. Now, whether or not that's in April, I'm not sure. This could just be an inkling of thought. But this is kind of what I see for you. I see an opportunity for something new. The opportunity is going to have to do with your stability. So if this is a marriage, you're going to have an opportunity at creating stability or commitment. But you're going to be very, I don't want to say reluctant. You're going to be like, how much have I invested already? What has my return been? What needs to go? What do I need to reprioritize? It's like something like that it's not going to be an easy yes. There's also something about someone here feeling codependent on, it's either a living situation or a money situation, or someone feeling like they're reliant on something else. And that's something that you are taking into consideration. But you can't, Aquarius, you're going to get to the point where you can't deny whatever is going on anymore, because the shakeup is trying to come in. Even though you've been undecided for a long time, it feels like that voice is getting louder, and that's actually a wish fulfillment. Even though you feel negative about it, okay? There's something here about you being mentally conflicted. Well, shit. All right. That's what I got for you, my Aquas. You guys, did we do... I don't even remember. Was this your advice, or was this about your love life? I'm laughing because literally, like when I'm channeling, I'm just like, good Lord. We'll pull a few more cards for advice in case I didn't do that. I know you guys are like, you literally just did it or you didn't do it, but it's different when you're on this side of the situation, because when I'm channeling, I'm just going for it. All right, Spirit, what advice do we have for my Aquarians? Your advice is to unchain yourself from the things that are restricting you in negative ways, whether that's ways of thinking. Oh, embrace the Tower. Don't get scared, but in my head, I was like, don't fear the Reaper, but the Reaper being unending. Yeah, there's a lot of fear here that you don't want to think about when it comes to this big thing. Okay, there's something about working and building together. Also, three, maybe it's and another three, maybe it's a third party situation if you're dealing with two people, or if there is a work or a friend or a family member that's creating a blockage in your relationship or in a dynamic. There's something about the number three. You want people to grow with, like you want to work towards something. I see that you want to work on something with someone. But it's like, it's requiring you to not get over, that's a bad way of putting it. It's like healing your heartache, healing your disappointments, healing the things that didn't end up working out. Why the Tower? Things that disappointed you. You don't know if you want to work on creating this change, but the change is going to come regardless. By you not wanting to address your fears, that's keeping you stuck in an old way of thinking. You're kind of repeating a cycle there and not gaining clarity because you're not willing to walk the path yet. Why the Three of Pentacles? I see you wanting to get to a better place with these people, and just working together. And yeah, you don't want to feel mentally. This Empress reverse, like healing the disappointment and the heartbreak you have over this person, over something. If this isn't a person, it's healing heartbreaks regarding situations that didn't end up coming to fruition, or something here didn't end up growing. Why the Knight of Swords? There's that Guru again. And why the Four of Swords? The Star, there you are. Why the Guru with the Knight of Swords, Spirit? Oh, you want a new emotional beginning. Maybe even commitment. Okay, but it's stressing you out. So I don't know. I don't know who you want an emotional new beginning with, but it feels like you want something stable and committed. If this is a marriage, you want an emotional new beginning, and it's almost like you want to charge in, and you are being encouraged, but this is going to require you to take on there's something that you're kind of being stubborn about, my Aquas. There's something that maybe you're not seeing because you haven't put in the work. And there's something here about this Tower is going to require a lot of work. Anytime you want to make a big shift in your life, it's going to require your effort. It's going to require you setting a goal, setting something that you want to do, and actually taking the steps and putting in the work, whether that's emotional labor, physical labor, whatever it is. There's something about actually working for it. And to create this big change that's necessary, you're going to have to be willing to put in the work. And I see that it's almost like, I don't know if you're evaluating who or what situation is going to be the one that's best to work with. What's going to work out? What's going to get you feeling better emotionally, spiritually, mentally, whatever it is. Like you're done. You're tired of feeling the way you've been feeling. You've been stressed out. There's something painful about this Empress that keeps coming up. I don't know if it's because you're in separation or because it didn't work out with this person. It'll be different for everybody, but I do see that you want to charge ahead with some form of commitment. We have Taurus coming up a lot in your reading, so I don't know if that means something to you, but there is a definite want to start to feel better, even if we don't want to call it love yet. Because you're an Aqua, but it feels good, There's something about a physical distance as well, like needing to stay away, But here you are. You're showing up as being very hopeful and healing in the situation. There's a big message about healing yourself. All right, my Aquas. That's what I have for you. Let me pull some charms really quick, and then we will wrap up your reading. Man, my Aquas, every month that I read for you, I'm like, are they going to be repeating again? Are they going to break away? And I have my own thing for each sign too. Following your guys' journey is cool for me too. All right, Spirit, what else can you tell my Aquas? Did that come out? It did. Your pin. Well, I always call this the Aquarius pin. I don't believe in humans. Isn't that funny when I said human connections? So Aquarian. We have the love. Okay, we have the Love Motel bed. So maybe some of you need some lovin' or want some lovin'. Laying around with somebody. We have Marge and Homer, a little divine counterpart situation. I love that. We have Thanks, I Got It at Versailles. This to me is like kind of staying true to yourself and being authentic to yourself. We have the Prince scroll, Dearly Beloved. We are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Maybe you're a Prince fan, or maybe that's a sign to lean into the people that help you through this thing called life. There's love and emotions showing up here in your pin reading. We have 3 hearts. Then we have Know Your Worth, baby. If you are kind of feeling down on yourself, like that's also another thing that needs healing, because my Aquas, you guys are amazing. I love me an Aquarius. All right, my friends, that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.